Welcome back to your third presentation for Week 5 of GA103 as we continue our InDesign fundamentals discussion.
The package option in InDesign is a utility that warns of problems such as missing files, graphics, or fonts. It also provides helpful information about your document or book, such as the links it uses, the first page a font appears on, and print settings. You can perform package during various stages of your project. Preparing your project for publishing involves a task of examining all elements and items of the project for spelling, layout, and updating any graphics or text files to catch common errors that lead to most delays with additional expense. Problems encountered during production can disrupt a whole schedule. This is why it is important to prepare files correctly by examining all components and submitting all necessary documentation to the service provider before production to avoid additional costs set by disrupted production, scheduling, and time wasted tracking down missing files and fonts. Here we see the three important areas to verify when packaging. You want to make sure that your fonts are all there, your images are in proper color space, and the proper colors and inks are being used. When you package a file, you create a folder that contains the InDesign document, any necessary fonts, linked graphics, text files, and a customized report. This report, which is saved as a text file, includes the information in the printing instructions dialog box, a list of all fonts used, links, and inks required to print the document. Here you will see it is giving an error regarding a font. Make sure that your fonts are located and that you have all the information in order. This is also a great place to include your contact information along with any special instructions for the design. With the work completed, it is time to create a proof that can be used as a communication tool between you, your client, and the service provider with which you are working. Usually a proof contains the printer settings or printer marks for you to communicate the layout of the document, color accuracy, registration marks, and trim marks. Printer marks include registration marks which provide a place for pin registration of plates for the press. They look like bullseyes. The color bars to balance and check the color. Crop marks indicate where the cutting of the paper will be. If you are setting crop marks, you want the artwork to contain a bleed or slug area. Make sure that you extend the artwork past the crop marks to accommodate the bleed or slug. The bleed area is the part of the text or objects that extend beyond the page boundaries after trimming. The slug area is an area outside the page and bleed that contains printer instructions or job sign-off information. Here you see the printer dialog box as well as where you would go to indicate that you need printer marks. Occasionally, not all printer marks are needed, and sometimes they are not needed at all.